No freaking way. Happy birthday, Brandon. Hope you have an incredible day. Love your Alphalete family. Oh my God. Not gonna be smelling like a sweaty gym bro for much longer. Good morning, guys. Brandon Hayden here. Hope you're having a great day. We are starting the day off today with the sound of construction. Still outside the apartment, this thing is just getting taller and taller and taller. It's actually for the university that's right next to the apartments. It's been happening for the past year and a half, ever since the day we moved in, and I don't think it's ever gonna end. But welcome today to a package from freaking Prada. Alphalete's birthday gift. Is my birthday about 2 weeks ago, and this actually just came in. It was actually meant to come in a while ago. We just got it, so massive shout out to Alphalete. Thank you so much for the birthday gift. They also sent me this sick new Alphaland t-shirt because they have Alphaland exclusive tees that don't drop with the regular drops. So it's really nice that they actually send this stuff out. So we're gonna be smelling good, looking fresh. Now it's about 8:30 in the morning, and me and Geordie are just getting the day started. We're actually about to head out right now to drop something off to get reverted back to the way I bought it only 4 months ago. Remember that car? Remember the SUV that I got that I was really happy about, the Albi? That actually traded in the R8-4. In 3 days, we are giving it back. I'll explain later why in the video, because there's a pretty good reason for it. We are absolutely broken, we can't afford it. I actually don't need to keep it any longer, because if I do keep it, it's not gonna be a smart decision. I can't believe they sent it. That is quite nice. Remember the truth. I can put it in my oats. Probably wouldn't taste very good. I'm gonna make breakfast when we get back. I'm gonna take my morning supplements and everything now. And then when we do get back, I'm gonna go for a bit of a walk this morning to get some fresh air and get some steps into the day. Before we have like all the mods and everything taken off today, because that's essentially what's happening. We're going to QST. It's about 20 minutes away. They did a stage 2 map with downpipes and air filters. The reason I didn't show this before or show how it sounds or even talk about it, because I didn't want to get in trouble. So I'm gonna show you what I did to the car that I couldn't show you before. Now you may be thinking, Brandon, when you give this car back, you're not gonna have a car. We actually got the BMW back, Bonnie, after being repaired after the crash that happened just before the Arnold. This is about 4 months ago when we were on prep, and we were driving to the Arnold. We were about 4 minutes away from my dad's place because the Arnold was the next day, and a pizza delivery driver decided to pull out and, you know, froze, and me and Geordie just went straight into the side of him, but we finally got it back. The collection is growing. This one, Jean Pagotier, this one is from my nan. The Creed is from Geordie for Christmas. The Valentino was from my dad for my birthday, and now we got Prada from Alphalete. Now, I would never usually treat myself to elegant odors. I mean, I don't really care to, you know, smell like a normal dude that just wears body spray and Lynx. But thanks to the lovely people in my life, I'm gonna be smelling rich, but I'm actually broke. Good job.
Thanks.
Freaking cold this morning. What is it? -1? Fully immersed into winter. But the reason I said I'm broke is because I had to make the down payment for the biggest restock we've ever done. 6 new pieces of equipment dropping in the next like month and a half. When I say my bank account literally halved, I mean it, because it halved for real. Buy hard, buddy. Buy hard, buddy. Buy hard, buddy. Buy hard, buddy. If you can't tell, I'm desperate for sales. I'm gonna start selling Geordie's feet pictures. No. You may have realised as well, to walk to where we parked the car, we've walked a little bit further than usual, 5 minutes in distance, because of the fact that we can't even afford parking anymore. I am joking. The reason I've parked farther away is because when I was in Tokyo, the parking that we usually park our cars at actually ran out, and the minimum that you need to like buy is an entire month. We actually go to Canada in the next 7 days, so buying 3 weeks that we won't need will just be a waste of money, and now we have 2 cars, at least for the next 3 days. Bonnie is back, and she is looking better than ever, to be honest, because when I got it, it got destroyed 6 months ago, destroyed 4 months ago, and now it's actually brand new, native BMW parts. I'm very happy. It's like chip free, and then right next to it is the car that we are getting rid of. Very loud, and all the neighbours around here are gonna very quickly hate me. The body kit that I actually got on it is this like extension on the bottom there. Like everything that's below the carbon fibre here is like additional. But this absolute beauty will not be looking like this or sounding like this for much longer, because in 3 days we're giving it back. We're gonna drive it there now. It's about 20 minutes away, and on the way I'm gonna show you how it sounds. I would say that priorities have changed a little bit. Now I'm the ripe age of 26. You boys getting mature. And we have arrived at QST for the map to be taken off. It has been an absolute pleasure to drive, but ever since playing like Need for Speed and stuff as a kid, I've always wanted a car that I could like rev or drive and just had a really obnoxiously loud exhaust. I can finally say I actually got the chance to fulfill that dream. Probably the loudest car I've ever heard in person in my entire life. It's a little bit later on now. We just got back, and I actually got back to another delivery. I had a couple of more things I needed to do running around after dropping off the car, but I came back to a delivery because in the next 3 days we are hosting the very first Hard Body meetup. It's already going to have happened when this video does go live, and it's going to be a shoot and then a meetup. The shoot starts at 10. A bunch of the athletes coming down from all over the UK. I wanted something to basically have, because the meetup section of the event, which is happening at 2 o'clock until 6, is actually going to be a deadlift competition as well, where people are going to get the chance to win a 6-month Hard Body sponsorship and £500 cash behind the deadlift platform. I wanted to get some big signs made, and they actually have arrived. They came in these bags, very nice, very professional, and there's extension pipes in the bag. The sign itself, it is good, but like it's a little bit darker on the top than I expected, because there's loads of people sort of behind the design that I really wanted to get the chance to see. Vistaprint, they're going to send potentially some new ones, so it's actually what I ordered, but they still came out pretty good. I'm just like a perfectionist. This extends up a little bit, it's very tall. It's actually 200 centimeters, so it's 2 meters tall. You bring it up like this. All right. These are the very first Hard Body signs that are going to be essentially placed behind the platform. So imagine, and then someone's essentially like, you know, facing this way and fucking oh my god. You know, going crazy and stuff. And obviously when everyone's sort of getting pictures, videos of the whole thing, and everyone's hitting PRs, because everyone will, these signs will sort of be in the background. We're going to be doing quite a few in the UK over the course of the year. It won't just be the one. This is the first. We might do one in Canada, a couple more in the UK for the rest of the year, but I really want to do these because they're great for building community and stuff, and like getting the chance to, like, for all the athletes to come together, meet the supporters of the brand, and meet you guys as well, for anyone that's coming down on Saturday. And yeah. What?
Nothing.
What are you peeling?
I look so bad. Can you not film me when I look like this?
She doesn't look too bad.
No.
What were you using?
Pre-workout, sour gummy. Coach Stuart, check out.
Just making the pre-workout. My boy Stu is here from Ireland because tomorrow, of course, is the Hard Body meetup. Whether I'm going to hit a PR or not, I don't know. We'd have to hit over 7 plates to make that happen.
Jesus Christ, don't think that's going to happen. Stu just went no.
Doubt it.
But we are using a new flavour of pre-workout that Hugh did send to me, and it's the sour gummy one. I have actually used it before. It's very, very strong. Code Hard Body at checkout. Link down below. Geordie, this looks very sus. Why have you shaved it? Who shaves a cucumber? This is a really nice sour gummy flavour. It's like not that sour, but it tastes very sweet. On the stack, does anyone have a bigger, huge supplement stack than me? I think not. When we go back from the gym, we're gonna pack everything into the car for the meetup. We got like the banners, everything, the 3 banners down there. We got Stu. I can't wait for you to see. I tried to order like a seat and a table for Stu to be like the moderator, taking everyone's details and stuff. It just came in a lot smaller than I thought. Like, you know, when you buy something online, you can't really tell the size of it by the picture, especially on Amazon. You have to like pull both sides.
Unreal. I'm buzzing. I got it smaller than I thought.
It's got like other legs.
Okay. We can work with it.
Bags are packed. We're going to be training at Phoenix Brighton, the closer one, so we have like more time to train. It's like a 10-minute drive, so we're going to walk to the car right now and head to the gym. Let's go. Right, so we just pulled up to the gym, and not going to lie, all tonight we've been talking about the meetup and everything, and I'm getting nervous. Like, not going to lie, this is the first, obviously, Hard Body meetup ever. It's pretty nerve-wracking, to be honest. How do you reckon it's going to go?
Unreal. I think loads are going to show up. People are going to hit PRs.
Ordered 10 margaritas and 10 pepperonis. There's going to be 20 pizzas bowling up to the gym at 3:30, about an hour and a half after sort of everyone gets there. Everyone can carb up, ready for the big lifts.
Even when there's nothing, you always make up something. You know I try to pray for you. Even when we're touching, you always make a fuss. Okay, I'm pushing, don't test my patience. I'm trying to pace it. You kept me waiting, I try to pray for you. I try to pray for you. Try to play for you. I try to play for you, for you, for you. I try to play for you, for you. I try to play for you. For you, even when there's nothing, you always make up something. You know I try to pray for you.
Hair's getting fucking thick everywhere. Usually, I got a fade so it's like tight to the head, but now when I'm like looking in the camera, like this side here, sticking out so much hair. I'm gonna have a mane one day.
Okay, I'm patient. It cannot wait 'cause you test my patience. I try to pray for you, for
and we're getting kicked out because the last little bit we couldn't really record anything. We had to just like slam through the workout so we could get as much done as possible. But we did some flies, we did some tricep work. The most important thing is we got in a good session towards the end. We sped through the last bits.
Unreal, 10 out of 10. Good
First session. What do you think of Phoenix?
Much better than gyms in Ireland. Ireland gyms need to up their game badly.
Cool. All right guys, and we have teleported to Canada. We're actually in the basement now of Geordie's mom's place. We're going to be here for the next 2 months. Of course, I've got another video coming after this one that is still in the UK, which is obviously the deadlift meet, which by the way, probably one of the best days of my entire life. Like that video, I haven't edited the video yet, so I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I hope that the video sort of like portrays how wild the day was, because I can't believe how well it turned out. But you'll see that in the next one. But the way I want to wrap this video up is kind of just by talking about what happened at the start of the video. When I was getting the car reset, it has actually been handed back now. I currently only have the BMW, and it's going to be that way probably for the next 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 years, because I feel like my perspective has massively changed over the course of, I would say, the last 6 months. Like I was very hesitant to trade in the car that I had before the RSQ8 to get that. Like there was parts of me that was like, should I actually do this or should I not? Should I just trade it in and get money for it? But what I'm trying to say is, when I say my perspective has sort of changed, is I don't think I give a shit anymore about having like a really nice car to drive around. Because of the fact that I've done it, it's almost like a box that I've ticked off my life bucket list of like things that I wanted to do. I feel like I have no urge to have that nice car or have that nice thing. I feel like now my focus is completely shifted, and now there's other things that I want to achieve. There's other things that I want to do, and I'm very proud to be able to say that I've like done things that I wanted to do, and I'm able to be in a position where I can move on to chase the next goal and the next dream. And I would much rather spend that money and invest it into my company, invest it into Hardbody, invest it into new equipment, invest it into new clothing, invest it into maybe a different company idea, just something else I want to breathe life into and create. Because this is kind of just the beginning of my, like, you know, building business life. Hardbody's been around for like just over 2 years, and there are so many more ideas and things that I would love to do, and obviously to make them into reality, you got to have money to do it. And I feel like by limiting your outgoings for pleasure and things that you like allocate money to and almost tie yourself into, because the car finance is something you're obviously tied into unless you're in a position to be able to, like, you know, just get rid of it if it's a high value car. But one thing I'd highly suggest is, if you limit the amount of things you spend money on that give you pleasure, the stress of your life will go down massively, because there's less overheads. If you got big dreams and big goals of building these things, you need to save your finances for those things, and the tax bill that comes at the end of the year, things that you don't think you're necessarily going to have to pay for. Life is expensive, and it's only getting more expensive. Going to Tesco, going to any shop and picking up your week of food is 30% or 40% more expensive than it was 3-4 years ago. If you want to take your girlfriend or a family member out for a nice dinner, you can't get away with spending like 20-30 pound anymore. You're spending 50, 60 up to 100 pound for just one dinner. Things aren't cheap anymore. So I feel like one of the best things that an individual can do, especially in 2023, limit your outgoings and create more ways with the money you have to create more opportunity for more income, to be able to do those amazing things that you see everyone else do, and you wonder how that these parents and these, you know, adults get to a position in their life where they're financially free and stable. And I think it's because a lot of the people that you look up to financially is because they made smart decisions. And I feel like by getting rid of the car, being 100% real, the car finance for that car was £1,550 a month. The insurance was £550 a month. The car tax for the year, the road tax, is £550 as well. Full tank of petrol in a 4-litre V8 engine, that was about £130 a week. So you can imagine over the course of an entire year, that's about £30,000 to £35,000 that I'll be saving every single year not having a car like an R8 or not having a car like the one I just had. And over the course of 3-4 years, that's like £100,000. You can't even imagine, like, you can start a business with like 5 or 10 grand. That's 10 businesses that could start. If you want to invent something, if you want to get a mold made for an idea that you have, you know, that costs like 4 grand, and then production of it might cost like, you know, 5 or 10 or 15, but then you have a product, you have a company, you have a name, you have an idea that could potentially benefit someone's life, blow up, and it might be the best decision you ever made. But you won't be in those positions if you don't make smart choices to get to them. I feel like I have a massive stress alleviated off my shoulders. I'm able to be in Canada now for the next 2 months and not have to worry about the fact that I'm paying for a car. What I'd like someone, even one person, to take away from this video is just, before you do something, make sure it's something you truly want. And if you can say no to it, because it might put you in a better position, like going out with the boys, going out for drinks, going out, you know, you're gonna spend like £100, £200, maybe even £300. If you get a table and you want to show off to some girl, you get bottle service, you're trying to show off to maybe pick someone up, and then it ends up not even happening, and then you just wasted all the money that you tried to get trying to pull some girl. You know that's not a smart decision, so make the right decision for your future. There's not a lot of people in your life that's going to look out for you the same way that you will look out for yourself. So have your best interests at heart and be smart. That is going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're excited for the future videos to come in Canada and the one coming after this, which is the first ever hard body meetup. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, turn on post notifications, subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps the channel grow, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.